Hey, welcome back to Home Studio Pro. This video is designed to answer an interesting question, an evolving question. When should you use a teleprompter? Either somewhere professional or even in your home studio. For example, I've got a version of a teleprompter here operating right now. You can see I'm clearly and plainly not reading from it, but it's just my iPhone mounted above the monitor, hi there, and below the camera. So it's simple for me to look at while I'm addressing the camera. I'm not sure if you can tell when I'm reading or when I'm looking right at the lens. But the question is, because of the accessibility of new prompting software and devices, when should you be using something like this in a home studio situation? What type of content would dictate this? When is it wrong to use a teleprompter? When is it actually not in your best interest? So a couple different ways that we'll be looking at this. Number one, I will always prefer a teleprompter when I have to get the timing or when I have to get the words perfect. And I'm mostly talking about life and death situations, an obituary, a life tribute, some serious news, something that actually has tangible ramifications to it, something that's not just sports commentary, right? Which is what I do for the day job. That stuff comes and goes, and if you don't exactly nail it, it's not the biggest thing. But if you absolutely have to get your words perfect, and you'll sacrifice a little bit of the natural delivery just to make sure what you said was as designed, then fine, go ahead and use the teleprompter. Again, I don't do a lot of prompting or prompter reading these days. It's probably down to like 1 or 2% of everything I do, hundreds and thousands of hours a year. So it's a minimal amount, but I still will use it for specific occasions like this when I've got to get it perfect. Number two, I would use a teleprompter when you have to hit exact times. If I'm just off the cuff and I'm trying to go exactly 3 minutes, I'll look at this video right now, I'm just over the 2-minute mark. But how do I know if I've got a clock running and I want to get everything in and I don't even have a script or I don't want to keep looking up and down? A teleprompter, for the most part, is going to keep you on topic. It's going to keep you precise with your words, but it's also going to keep you usually nails on time. And especially if you rehearse this a few opportunities or times ahead, if you go over this once or twice, you can get it down almost to a science that your timing will be plus or minus only a couple seconds off. So it obviously helps for unique situations and timelines when you've got to get it right with the words or with the time. Obviously, a teleprompter is in your best interest. There's also this, you might want to use a teleprompter in your home studio if you're looking to spend less time in production, because memorizing is difficult. Now, I'm doing kind of the hybrid approach here in the home studio where I've got the presentation, so I'm kind of cheating with these words that are on the screen, but the real way to make a video very quick would be to write everything out and simply read it once or twice over, because I might spend recording a 6-minute video, even 12 minutes if I did it just twice reading, right? 6 plus 6. But if I sat here without a script and without really a direction of what I wanted to say, it might take me 25 minutes just to make that 6-minute video because I'm stuttering and I'm rambling and I want to do something over again. Or you know what? I don't like that. Hit stop and hit record again and let's start it from scratch. I still do that. I start and stop videos all the time. I just didn't like where it was going. But if you're reading off a teleprompter, then you can pretty much nail it the first time, nail it every time after practice. So yeah, memorizing is difficult. If you want to cut down on your production time, maybe use a prompter. I'll also say this though, as a negative to prompter reading off of something like this, which is actually, just my iPhone. It's not even the fancy version of a teleprompter. But reading off of a screen on camera makes 90% of presenters look weird. And that's only because of one thing. It's not that they're not capable of it. They just don't have a lot of practice in it. I've got thousands of hours of practice reading off of a teleprompter. I'm not saying that with pride. It's just the reality of it. But for somebody who's brand new at it, reading word for word can make them look a little robotic when they are, and then maybe if they're even looking away from the screen because the prompter is over there. Now, doesn't this look very weird if I am now talking to you like this? Of course it does. I'm not natural. I'm not at the lens. I'm not speaking with a normal tone or cadence. So yeah, reading off a prompter for somebody who's never done it or rarely does it, it's going to make at least 90% of these performers look weird on camera. How do you fix it? Yes, with practice and with rehearsal. And also a quick tip is to have the presenter reading their own words. That's inevitably going to make them a lot more comfortable. I will also say that it's fashionable these days here on YouTube and a lot of different places to just do jump cuts, right? So let's say I record that 25-minute video just to try and make a 6-minute video. I've got a lot of extra words and stumbles in there, or second and third takes to just cut out. But those jump cuts are something that people live with. Now, if I read off a prompter, realistically, I should be able to start to finish, read the script in one take without any jump cuts. And you know what I'm talking about, the cut here, cut there for every different word that I'm saying. Should I show you what that looks like? Okay, here, I'll edit this after the fact. Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, we're going to be talking about teleprompting. Don't forget to like and subscribe this video or subscribe to this channel. See, I made a mistake, but I'll edit all of that down. Anyway, mistakes make us human. I think mistakes are okay to make in your delivery. But some people like to cut things down. Those jump cuts, again, they feel more natural than ever these days on YouTube, and people are okay with them. So in that case, you don't even really need to use a teleprompter if you're okay with that. So hopefully some of this helped you out. Again, teleprompter technology and the idea of it is enticing. I'm also here to say that people prefer natural these days too. They would rather have me just speak from the heart. They'll take my imperfections and roll with that instead of me looking, like a rehearsed network news anchor that may not have the same authenticity as speaking right directly to the lens. So let me know if that helps you out. If you have any other presenting tips or home studio questions that you're looking for from me, go to my About section of this channel, find my email address, or just put a comment down below. Also, thumbs up on this video if it provided you some value, and don't forget, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you next time here on Home Studio Pro.